Our colonel here had a grenade juggling act at Fort Bragg, or wherever it was they dumped him.
I knew this man. Green Berets out of Fort Bragg.
I tried to get in touch with you, but the guys at Bragg never knew where to find you.
Yeah, well, I haven't been spending much time there lately.
I wish I was back at Bragg now.
With references all over pop culture, Fort Bragg's legacy is largely rooted in what's happened inside the 256 square miles of the country's largest military installation, operating for more than a century.
It's world famous. Everyone across the world, if you say the word Bragg, they know exactly what you're talking about, what our military capabilities are.
Fort Bragg's original namesake caused heavy controversy, with General Braxton Bragg being a slave owner and widely criticized Confederate General during the Civil War, prompting the change a year and a half ago to Fort Liberty. It was one of 9 military installations the Pentagon chose to rename across the country amid a racial reckoning in the United States. But the name Fort Bragg meant something entirely different to so many soldiers who have trained and served there, like retired battalion flight surgeon Josh McConkey.
There's nobody alive today that lived during the Civil War. It's always been about the history of the people that have served.
Spending nearly a decade in the Army and deploying to combat zones in Iraq, the name of the post where he trained and served means something to him that has nothing to do with the Confederate general who died in the 1800s.
It's really the training, the history, the airborne operations, the JFK Special Warfare School is there. That's really the birthplace of special operations.
Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth changed the name back to Fort Bragg this week, now inspired by Private First Class Roland Bragg, who was honored with a Silver Star for his heroism during the Battle of the Bulge.
Knowing now that they've named it after a World War II hero, so America's greatest generation, I think that speaks volumes, and it's a legacy that will live on now.
Sydney Schofield, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.